There is even violence to report today in Toyland. Video gamers throughout southern Ontario and across North America are lining up for a chance to own PlayStation 3. Now, in the U.S., there's been at least one robbery and a shooting. A Connecticut man suffered a gunshot wound while standing in line to buy the new PlayStation 3 console. The incident happened shortly after 3 a.m. in Connecticut. Police say two armed suspects confronted a crowd standing in line outside of Walmart, then tried to rob the group. The victim was shot when he resisted.
And if that's not crazy enough, the PlayStation 3 has prompted a stampede in California, and it was all caught on tape. It happened when a Best Buy employee asked customers to move against a wall and form a line.
I need the first 34 individuals to line up.
So far, no reports of injuries from that stampede in California. A 19-year-old was hurt in Wisconsin after he ran into a pole while racing with some 50 others for one of 10 spots outside of Walmart. This rush for PlayStation 3 is quickly getting out of control. And joining us now is Nick Bontis at the DeGroote School of Business to talk about this latest consumer craze, or crazy as the expression goes. Nick, that video that we just saw shows that the consumer's desire often outweighs consumer logic, and there's all kinds of that going on there. Is this simple herd mentality, or is it more than that?
Let's call a spade a spade. I mean, these guys are just nuts. I mean, getting shot. I mean, how can you even fathom that? I mean, I think that's happening in the U.S. I mean, as Canadians, as Hamiltonians, we're a little more calm and polite. I visited 3 local stores in the Hamilton area. There were about 12 people standing outside in line in Ancaster and about 21 standing outside in line in Burlington. Everybody was very polite and calm, a little smelly and wet, but no violence.
Well, I guess Canadians are a lot less violent than our American neighbors, obviously. Will the bad press, Nick, surrounding the stampede, such as we've seen already this morning, dampen the PlayStation and the people's desire to buy it?
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, this is exactly what Sony wants, as much media buzz as they can get. I mean, let's not forget, a few months ago, they suffered from the largest laptop battery recall in history. It probably cost them over $1 billion. That's a great financial hit. The Sony PlayStation 3 is their financial savior. They need this product to succeed in order to turn things around, and their timing is perfect. Next week we have Thanksgiving shopping in the U.S., which is a huge retail day, and the momentum is going to lead up to Christmas, where they'll be selling more volume, I'm sure.
I don't know if you've heard this, and I probably have, but on eBay, $9,000 winning bid for PlayStation 3 there. How much is too much when you start talking about things like this?
Yeah, well, that is too much. The 2 people I met this morning in the wee hours in the front of the Ancaster Meadowlands Future Shop said that they were going to try to flip their console units as quickly as possible. My estimate is they'll probably get $2,000 at most for their $700 investment. But the reality of the situation is there's a lot of volume still left. Sony estimates that they want to sell close to 30 million units in the next 5 years. I mean, that's a $21 billion venture. That's huge money. It's going to be a success for Sony.
Well, the company has said 600,000 consoles going to hit the store shelves by the end of this year. Now, is that a good marketing strategy to stagger a release like that, or is it just a way to keep consumers' minds directed toward their particular product?
I think it's the latter. You want to keep the momentum of the consumer passion at play here. I mean, they're playing with the consumers just like the consumers are playing the game. And this is a common marketing strategy. There are other technological products that did the same thing. Microsoft Xbox had a staggered release. Apple's iPod had a staggered release. BlackBerry Pearl, same thing. So it's par for the course. It's a strategy that they're doing well.
I can't remember ever wanting anything as badly as that. I don't know. Nick, thank you very much.
Thank
Nick
you.
Bontis from the DeGroote School of Business.